So hello, welcome. So let us understand how to prepare for UPSC Physics Optional Civil Services Examination. So the first question is how to prepare. So let me tell about certain basic steps. So first thing you will have to do that you will have to know the syllabus. Buy a hard copy, keep it at your table. So that will be a kind of handy thing. Whenever you will study something, you will have to refer to your syllabus because you need to know whatever you are doing properly. To validate the same thing, you will need to understand what previous year questions are being asked. So the broader agenda is to understand the demand. The next part is to get the correct book list. And the most important thing is that you need to cover low hanging topics first. Don't try to cover 100% in a go because 100% syllabus if you cover, that will take a lot of time in a initial step because at first you will require some kind of self confidence also. So at first try to cover self confidence, try to cover 70% of the syllabus, which will actually give you self confidence because you will have this much confidence. Okay, I have done 70% of the syllabus and I need to only do the next 30%, which is slightly tough. But as I have done 70%, which is the majority part of the syllabus, so I can be a lot confident. So what issues you could face? So you will not get a book which will cover all the syllabus at a single place. So hence you are required to cover more than one book. This is a very good challenge for all of us. And the next big challenge is that there is no solution to PYQ available. If that is available, that is very scattered. There is no single source of that too, and source that you can reckon upon, that you could trust. Test series and solve practice problems are also not available because this is very important part of concept consolidation. Concept consolidation. So you will also not get this. Okay, there is no or negligible mentorship available. So in that case, if you want to get helped, that is also going to be very costly or it doesn't exist at all. And the most important issue you will face is the retention issue. So whatever you study, you will forget quickly because this is the nature of it not being a GS subject. GS subjects are a story-based subject. If you understand the story and the context, you will remember it for a longer period of time. But in the physics optional, that is not the case. You will have to remember concepts, formulae, okay, derivations. These things actually do require regular revision. So these issues you will actually face. So what are the solutions and stepwise micro guidelines? Okay, so first thing, as I told you, you understand the syllabus with PYQ, repeat it as much as possible. Buy the books which is going to be listed here and try to get a mentor for you. Okay, even some senior, whatever, some senior to you, someone who has already done it. Okay, so that will actually minimize your effort. That will save you time. That will save time. So you could prioritize GS as well as you could balance GS and physics. So this is the big thing for us. So then you will have to start from mechanics and quantum mechanics. Try to cover two subjects each day. So that will actually prevent you from being monotonous. Boring activity will be minimized. And solve questions from solved sections before PYQ. This is what I call SPYQ, the questions which are very similar to PYQ. Okay. So after each chapter, there is a lot of solved questions. You should solve them on the compulsory basis. So that will solidify your conceptual understanding. And then at last you should solve PYQ. So if you start from making your own notes, if you start solving the solved section, okay, so that will lead to a better conceptual understanding, and then you could definitely solve PYQ. And the reason is very simple: you cannot solve PYQ without developing a sound conceptual understanding, and that is right now also the demand of the situation because each year UPSC is trying to move forward from previous year question based philosophy. Now they are trying to become conceptual. Okay, so they are asking you a kind of definite concept, so a sound understanding is required. I'm sorry. So a smart trick is to first only focus that part which seems to be easy. As time is running out, so you need to have a broader perspective. So try to cover things in broader manner, not in depth. Don't try to be a physics geek. Don't try to become a person who is doing MSc or PhD. Just become a simple problem solving candidate. Try to learn things broadly and get things done. Make your concise notes, which is very important, and remember the concepts and steps. Try to name your steps, whatever steps you are doing. For example, in quantum harmonic oscillator, you are trying to solve the differential equation. The solution of that differential equation depends upon recursion formula, or the solution is Hermit polynomial. So you should try to remember those kind of things. So that will actually help you to recall a lot faster in the examination hall. And make short notes. It is very important for revision purpose. Okay. So now what actions you should do? You should not try to understand each topics. Sometime rote learning will help as well. And then just try to do it. Have the attitude of getting things done. Here in UPSC, you need a smartness too, and not knowledge only. You should also try to solve PYQ, and before PYQ, you should try to solve SPYQ. That is similar question to PYQ, and you will get it in the end of the each chapter. End of each chapter. So it will actually solidify your concept, and concept solidification is very important. Concept solidification is very important. Let me tell you again. You need it the most because they could change the PYQ, but they cannot change concept. Okay, PYQ in the sense they could get detract from the trend of following the pattern of PYQ. So in that case, if we totally rely upon PYQ, we will be doomed. But if we rely upon concept and then this SPYQ and PYQ, then nobody can stop us. And revision is very important. Revise every week. In physics optional, revision is the most important smartness. So where to get SPYQ or PYQ? As I told you, Indian author books. You will get most of them in the Indian author books, and even many PYQs are actually copied from these books. Okay, thermal physics is one such a beautiful example. Okay, you will get to know it. Okay, and use this book for your holistic preparation. Holistic preparation means your notes, SPYQ, and PYQ. These three things. So now let us move toward book section. So books for paper one, we will do it first. So the first thing is mechanics. So the first important book you need to have is Mechanics and Properties of Matter by A.B. Gupta. The next book is An Introduction to Mechanics by Daniel Lepner and Robert Kolenko, and the third one is Mechanics by D.S. Mathur. Okay. So this book is very important, and this book is not available in PDF, but the second book and third book are actually available in PDF, so you should buy it. Okay. And Mechanics and Properties of Matter, this book is very important because it has a lot of solved examples. And the same case is with this book also. And this book is more important for conceptual understanding. Okay. Now the next section is for waves and optics. Optics by Satyaprakash is very important because it again has a lot of conceptual clarity and solved questions. So this becomes very important for optics. Here you will get a very good hold on concepts. Okay. And at last, in this the last book, that is Textbook of Optics by Brijlal and Subramaniam, is very important for again solved questions. Now we have electrodynamics. The first book is very important for conceptual clarity. And this book is important for conceptual clarity plus solved questions, and the same applies for this book. Okay. And I think in the all these sections, the first book you should buy it compulsory, and the second and the third book is optional for you. Here too, this is not available in PDF, and this is available in PDF. This is available in PDF. This is hardcover only, so you need to buy it. Here, only first book is available in PDF, and rest you need to buy hardcover. Okay. Now let us move to the very easy section, that is thermal physics. In thermal physics, anyone will work. Most of people go with Garg Bansal and Ghosh book. Okay, so it totally depends on you. As per me, both books are equally great. And now let us move to the paper 2. In paper 2 for quantum mechanics, for very sound uh, understanding of quantum mechanics, and that too by decluttering it, like not learning whatever is not required, because quantum mechanics is way too deep and it is very interesting as well. So do not get lost into the maze of this quantum mechanics. You need to get the book by MC Jan, and it is very important for conceptual clarity and solve questions. This book, Perspective of Quantum Mechanics by SP Kuila, is actually god level book for solved questions, and the same applies for this. These two books are actually very important, very important for solved questions. You could buy any one of them, but the first book is compulsory. Next is Atomic and Molecular Physics. In this section, I will recommend you to have both of these books. Okay, by the book of Rajkumar and the book of the Banwell and MCAS. And for nuclear and particle physics, SB Patel book is very concise and good for introduction part, and for that means it is for conceptual clarity, and this is important for conceptual clarity and solved questions both. And the last section is solid state physics. That is one book is by S.O. Pillai and another book is by R.K. Puri and B.K. Bober. I will suggest buy this S.O. Pillai uh, at first, and then if you need, buy this R.K. Puri book. Okay, so this is the complete book list, which is most penetrative combination I have came over. So now let us move to the next important part, which I am offering, and so that is the momentum program. So let me talk about momentum program. It is a kind of guidance program. Okay, in this guidance program, you will get short notes. You will get weekly meeting for doubt clearance. Next, you will get a SPYQ and PYQ along with short notes for each topic. And the sixth part will be test papers sectional. This all you will get at the price of 4,000 per 2 month. For every 2 month, you need to pay me 4,000, and you will get this all thing. And you can contact me at abhk sinha at telegram. So this is my innovation. Short notes are anyway free for all of you, but this momentum program will actually, the people who are enrolled in this momentum program will actually get these extra benefits. Okay, so this is what I intended for you all, and thank you for this, and let us meet in the next.